Most days start the same way, don't they? The alarm goes off a little too early. You get up, get ready, maybe get the kids ready too. There's the commute, the emails waiting for you, the constant buzz of notifications. It's just normal life. And normal life is busy. It's this constant juggling act of work, family, bills, and trying to find a spare moment for yourself. I'm not a tech expert or some kind of guru. I'm just like you, trying to keep all the plates spinning without dropping any. My days are full, my time is limited, and honestly, my energy is stretched pretty thin. It feels like there's always something that needs to be done, another task to remember, another date to keep in mind. And that's the real problem, isn't it? It's not just the time it takes to do everything. It's the mental load. It's the weight of remembering every little thing. The parent-teacher meeting on Tuesday, that report due on Friday, the electricity bill that needs to be paid, what to make for dinner tonight, and did I remember to reply to that message from my sister? It all piles up. It's a constant to-do list running in the back of your mind, and it's exhausting. It's not about being bad at organizing or failing in some way. It's just the reality of modern life. We're expected to manage so much information. For me, the idea of using something like AI is about becoming more productive or cramming more work into my day. It's about finding a way to carry some of that mental load to free up some of that headspace. That's how I started thinking about it, not as this big, complicated technology, but as a quiet assistant. Something that works in the background to make things just a little bit easier. For example, writing emails. Sometimes you know what you want to say, but you just don't have the energy to phrase it perfectly. I can just give it a few bullet points, and it helps me draft a professional-sounding message. It saves me maybe 10 minutes, but more importantly, it saves me the mental energy of staring at a blank screen or organizing my schedule. Instead of manually inputting every appointment and reminder, I can just tell it to remind me about my dental appointment next week or to block out time for a project. It helps me summarize long articles or reports that I don't have time to read in full. It's like having someone who can just tidy up the digital clutter, making my notes, my calendar, and my inbox feel a little less overwhelming. And when that clutter starts to clear, you feel the difference. The real benefit I've noticed is a reduction in stress. It's that feeling of constant low-level anxiety that comes from trying to keep everything in your head. When I can offload some of the planning and organizing, my mind feels quieter. I can make better decisions because I'm not bogged down by 1,000 tiny details. It creates these little pockets of calm in my day. I can enjoy my coffee break without my mind racing about what's next. I can be more present with my family in the evening because I am not mentally running through tomorrow's to-do list. It's not that AI solves all my problems, but by clearing away some of the mental noise, it gives me a better chance to focus on what actually matters and maintain a bit more emotional balance. Beyond just managing the day-to-day, it's also become a tool for learning. There are so many things I wanted to understand better, but never had the time to properly research it. Things like personal finance, trying to figure out different investment options or how to build a better budget. It can feel really intimidating. But now I can ask questions in plain language and get simple, straightforward explanations. It's like having a patient tutor who's available anytime. I wanted to learn a little about gardening, so I asked it for a step-by-step plan for a beginner. It's not about going back to school or taking some intensive course. It's about learning at my own pace, whenever I have a spare moment, just to satisfy my own curiosity or solve a practical problem. It makes learning feel accessible again, not like another task on the list. What I've really come to appreciate is that this isn't about huge, life-changing promises. It's not about becoming a millionaire overnight or starting some revolutionary business. It's about finding small opportunities in the life you already have. Maybe you have a little idea for a side project, but you're not sure where to start. AI can help you brainstorm or outline a simple business plan. It can help you create a more effective budget so you can see where your money is going and maybe save a little more each month. At work, it can help you automate some of the repetitive tasks, freeing you up to focus on the more interesting parts of your job. It's not about doing less work, but about working smarter. It's a tool that helps you do just a little bit more or a little bit better with the time and resources you already have. I know there's a lot of fear and uncertainty around this topic. People worry about AI taking jobs, and that's a valid concern. But from my perspective, as a regular person using it for everyday tasks, it feels the opposite of threatening. It doesn't replace my judgment or my skills. I'm still the one making the final decision. When it helps me write an email, I'm the one who reviews it and makes sure it reflects what I want to say. When it gives me information, I'm the one who decides how to use it. It's a support tool, not a replacement. It's more like a calculator for words and ideas. It handles the tedious computation so I can focus on the bigger picture. In that way, it actually gives me more control over my work and my life, not less. So when I look at how my life has changed, it's not in some dramatic, futuristic way. It's simpler. My days are still busy, but they feel a little more manageable. The mental load feels a little lighter. I have a bit more space to think, to learn, and to just be present. It's not about some big technological revolution for me. It's about having a practical tool that helps smooth out the rough edges of a normal, busy life. It doesn't promise a perfect future, but it does help make today a little bit easier. It's not the future we were promised in movies. It's just a tool for normal life. Thanks for listening.